you've got, obviously, as I said, outside, 12 volt systems run everything inside. This is your control panel for your 12 volt systems, okay? If you can, probably easier if you come a bit closer. The light's not the best here. So, if I press this one, right, if I switch everything off now, right, so that's all the 12 volt systems off now.
Yeah.
What you'll see is this one's still lit. That's that's the 240 coming into the van. Okay, as long as that's lit, you have got electric.
Okay.
If you've plugged your cable in into the bollard and in here, and that's still not on.
Yeah.
The reason's likely is the bollard that's on site has tripped.
Okay.
There's a lot of people trip them.
Okay.
Because they've overdone the power in the van.
Okay.
So just have a look. You may need the warden to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can do it by just lifting the
thing up,
the box.
Yeah.
It, yeah. Okay. So that's if that's not there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you've got your 12 volt system. So when you get into the van, if you want the lights on, just that switches your lights on.
Yeah.
If you're on just 12 volts alone, just be careful not switching all the lights on, because that will drain the battery quite rapid.
Yeah.
Water pump, don't switch that on straight away, I'll show you why in a second.
Yeah.
Then this side of it, that's to look at water tank, so that's your fresh water tank, battery level, and that's the waste tank. So if I press what looks like search, so that is your water tank now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's showing full.
Yeah.
Obviously it goes down in 25% increments. It's not, I wouldn't say 100% accurate, so if it says full, that might just be fraction above 3/4.
Yeah, so it depends on your level as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It?
Yeah, if you're on a bit of a slight lean, it might just show it's slightly different as well. Then this side is your leisure battery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then that will light up to say your waste tank, which is sitting underneath, is full as well. Okay.
Okay.
So it won't give it a level indicator; just say full.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what you'll probably find is, if that's near empty, the likelihood that one's going to be pretty close to full.
Yeah.
So if you use water, it's got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. So the next thing we do is show you your water system.
Yeah.
So again, before you switch that on, you have to do a few checks first.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously we need to check. Obviously fill the water first. So you would have done that before you got on the pitch. But I'll just show you the drain valve, which you have to make sure it's closed before you start trying to fill the tank. And obviously the drain valve is what you require when you're draining it down for winter or even travelling. Full. Right. What we'll have to do is drain a bit of water out.
Yeah.
Right, so down here, I don't know if you can see, because there's that much water in it, there's what looks like a tap, where what it is like a screw bung.
Yeah.
You unscrew that and obviously water drains out.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Obviously, before you put the water in, make sure you screw it back in again. So obviously winter is really important that you do drain it down.
Okay.
If you're in it using it, obviously it's okay.
Yeah.
But if you're in storage over a period of time, over winter, the best thing to do, if you're like me, you tend to finish going away, say, October, November, unless you're going to be going around all year. Some people do.
Yeah.
On your last trip, just make sure you drain it down. Otherwise, you may forget, and then by the time it gets to the cold time of the year, you think, "Oh, did I do that?" And it might be too late because you might have already still got water in the system.
Okay.
Do you fill that up before you go on your travels?
I wouldn't.
Because it's quite a weight, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can travel with some water in there. I wouldn't fill it all the way up.
Yeah.
But if you're going to stop off in a lay-by or something like that on the way, a long trip,
yeah.
Obviously you've got that bit of water. Outside that, I'll carry bottles of water
kettle,
with you.
Yeah.
Or full kettle, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
How come that water's on there then now?
Yeah, I think it's because I didn't fully turn it tight before I started filling it in. It's obviously got a bit of water now. I'll try and get that mopped up after.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problems.
All right, I'll just leave that there just to remind me. Right. So this side we've got another drain, which is for the boiler. So the boiler sits in there.
Yeah.
Down here, which is a bit awkward, and they like to hide these things. You can see down there, there's a little blue, what looks like a tap.
Yeah.
You see that there?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That is to drain your boiler. So in that position, it's actually closed at the moment.
Yeah.
So obviously you need to do that
Yeah.
in a closed position. There is also a little button.
In the middle
You can't see it. That's
in
the
the
problem.
middle of it.
It's more or less on that side of it at the bottom. It's about as big as, say, the end of your little finger.
Okay.
You might just be able to fit it, but it should be in. If it wasn't in, the water would be pouring out. I don't know if there's a picture in here actually, which would be easier to show you rather than trying to explain it. Has it got it? I know others do. Right, if you can see that there. So obviously it's showing a plan view of it.
Yeah.
You got that, and there's a little. You see that little blue button there. So if that's popped out,
Yeah.
the reason for that is it's a frost valve. Okay. Obviously, if
Yeah.
it gets below a certain temperature, which I think is around about 4 degrees,
Yeah.
that will pop out
Yep.
and water will drain out of the boiler. It won't drain the rest of your tap system, so don't rely on that to protect your van
Yeah.
from the frost. All it does is protect your boiler.
Okay.
Okay? Even though you would drain that to drain the rest of your tap system anyway,
Yeah.
that is obviously important. So say we've just got to site now, it's been quite cold, and I'm trying to push that button in, obviously to close it, and it's stopping out.
Yeah.
What you'll have to do is get the heating system up and running first to warm the van up, so then it'll allow that to close. But at the moment it is closed. Okay.
So the boiler's just for hot water, it's not for heating?
No, it's hot water and heating.
Oh.
But
How'd you get the heating working then if the boiler's not working?
sorry,
How'd you get the heating working if the boiler's not working?
I'll explain that in a minute.
Okay.
But it is obviously what it is a unit, one unit. So it's a combined heater and boiler.
Okay.
So what it does, it heats the water that's in the centre of it, and it's got an area where it blows air down the side of it to get warm air off for obviously out for the vents there. Okay, so you can operate it without water in the tank.
Okay.
Otherwise, you won't be able to warm that up.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
You won't be able to get any water in it. You'll be there. It's just in a spiraling circle of doom. Right. Okay. So what we got there then? Obviously, if you drained this previously, the taps would have been left open. Okay.
Okay.
So before you switch the water pump on, you need to make sure all the taps are closed.
Okay.
Same with your bathroom.
Yeah.
Make sure all they're closed, because I've done that myself. Whereas I've got to site, I've got a caravan myself. For some silly reason, I don't know why, we were in a hurry, we chucked all the kids' bedding in the shower, which is obviously that's the best place to put it. And then I switched the water on and I forgot all about it, didn't I? And they scream and oh no. So check, you have
Okay.
checked, everything's shut.
Yeah.
Then you can switch water pump on.
Yeah.
Okay, then you'll probably hear the pump kicking in at this stage, but I've primed it all already.
Okay.
Okay, so you will probably hear the pump kick in.
Yeah.
So what I tend to do is first, just open up on the cold side.
Yeah.
So there's your pump kicking in now.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pressurised system, so you want to get all the air out of the system.
Yeah.
You'll see a fair bit of spluttering if you've drained it previously. So after a few seconds it will go off,
Yeah.
or should do. If
Yeah.
there's still air in there, it will continue that little bit more.
Yeah.
But as long as once you've got fully watered the pipe as such, it will go off a lot quicker.
Yeah.
Next thing, turn it to the hot side of your tap. That is then to fill your boiler. Okay? So you'll have a couple of minutes of air and splutter. Obviously it isn't at the moment because I've primed it.
Yeah.
You see a bit of steam coming off that now as well. Right, so it's nice and heat. But so if you imagine you've drained that boiler previously, that container is 10 litres. Okay? Right, stop. 10 litres. If you drained it, 10 litres is going to be air.
Yeah.
That air is going to come out that tap.
Okay.
Okay? So that's why we open up on the hot side, air will come out, it'll be splutter for a couple of minutes, and then once you've got a solid stream like that, you know your boiler's full.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, just do the same with each tap, just
Yeah.
then get then that'll just get the rest of the air out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe
Makes
air
sense.
trapped in there.
Yeah.
Right,
Good.
happy with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Right, next is your heating system in your boiler. Okay, which is your boiler sitting down there. It's all operated via gas, so obviously you need gas to operate it.
Okay.
This is your controller, which is a bit difficult to see because of the curtains in the way. Right, to switch it off. Right, that's switched off now. If you can see, there's like a 0 in the centre of
Yep.
there. There's a little notch on the end of that. So the outer ring is what you're going to select.
Okay.
So what you've got at the top is 60 degrees water.
Oh, okay.
Next one down, 40 degrees water. So that's, if you imagine that's more of a summer setting.
Yeah.
Because most likely you're just going to want water and not heat.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Right? This summer, or this
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
If you just want the heat, it's just, you can see there's a flame.
Yeah.
Okay? That denotes heat, or heater.
Okay.
Okay, so say you have your frost valve is sticking out, it won't shut. Set it to that. You've got your thermostat setting in the centre. Put it on to 5 and then it will kick in. Obviously it takes a few seconds before it starts. One, it's got to purge the air out of the system for the gas, and then it will fire up. Unless it's warm enough, then obviously it'll shut down. It's a blown air. Just trying to hear because all I can hear is a tractor at the moment. So the blown air part of it will only operate when it needs to warm it up.
Okay.
Okay, so you won't hear a fan operating if it's not warm or if it's too warm. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it'll just switch on when it needs to.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to switch on now because
It's warm.
it's reasonably warm. Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So,
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So we're on.
So you're
We're
on
on
just
5?
heat.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You're on 5, and it's just on
heat.
heating.
Yeah.
If I turn it
Okay.
down to the bottom one, you see that's got 60 degrees, which is
Yeah.
water. There you are, it's fired up now. And heater. Okay?
Yeah.
So you got heater and water, so that's probably more, your winter setting, or
Okay.
your colder months. There we go. So it's all fired up now. Okay, the green light on the 5 there, that's operation saying that's okay. If you see a red light coming up on this dial here, that means that the gas has failed. Okay? There may be reasons for, if you remember, you
Yeah.
haven't turned it on,
Yeah.
that crash sensor switch may have popped out,
Yeah.
or you run out of gas.
Yeah.
Okay? Or
Yeah.
it might just be that it might have a little bit of air in the system, you might have run out of gas at some point, you've topped it up,
Yeah.
there might just be a bit of air to get out of the system. So all you do is switch if it is flashing red, switch it back off, check them things, you'll probably just fire your cook up just to make sure you've got gas running,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
then switch it back on again.
Okay.
It may fail again, because what it's trying to do is purge the air out, so it'll stop again. Switch it off, give it about 30 seconds, a minute to reset, switch it back on again, and it should, in that point, then
Okay.
Yeah.
purge the air out and get the gas,
Okay.
so it fires up.
Yeah. Makes
Okay.
sense.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's my foot getting warm or, yeah. I don't know if you want to stick your hand anywhere near that vent, but it's starting to blast some warm air out now.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
good
really,
out
there.
they are really good heaters, these out there.
Yeah.
They will soon warm this up. They will
Excellent. That's
blast
good.
out.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, what you may also see as well is an amber light this side. The amber light is saying it's on the warm up phase, so likely on the water, you'll see that when it's obviously not quite temperature. Otherwise, you can obviously just switch it off. If you see that now, it's got a green light flashing on the control.
Yep.
That's on the cool down phase now. If you've had it flat out heating, obviously that unit is going to be quite hot. It needs
Yeah.
to cool down
Okay.
before you switch that to anything off. Okay.
Okay.
So let it continue to green till that green flashing stops.
Yeah.
Then you can switch everything else off.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ready to
Yeah,
leave,
makes
yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So it might take a few seconds if it's been flat out.
Yeah. That makes
Okay.
sense.
Happy with that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Good. Right.
Can I grab my coffees?
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, sorry.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, do you want yours, Beck?
Do you want to bring mine in? Yeah.
But yeah.
It smells much nicer in here
Yeah.
than it did when we viewed it.
Yeah. I don't know if it was validity when you saw it.
I don't think it was.
I
It
don't.
was quite
It hadn't been
grubby.
in long. Yeah, it hadn't been in long.
Yeah.
So it may, because obviously the validator's been really busy recently.
Yeah, I bet.
So getting out to do the line was obviously a priority, but it was just a
Yeah.
bit difficult.
Well, no, it
Well,
smells.
they do a good job.
They have done a very good
Yeah.
job, and it smells and looks a lot better than when we viewed
Oh,
it.
it does. Yeah. Once, the obviously the PDI, what we call the PDI valet, is a lot better than when it is on the line. But again, you may not have it may not have been cleaned by the time you saw
No,
it.
I don't
Yeah.
think it had.
Yeah. They sold it to us purely because it's not the big expensive one,
Yeah.
and it's the first time using it. It's got 6 seat belts.
Yeah, that's a good thing about this one actually, because it's got the seat
Yeah.
belt. A lot of them you've got like a 5 or 6 berth. It's
Yeah.
only got 2 seat belts.
Exactly. See
And
that,
if you've got
yeah.
kids, you need
Yeah.
well, you should anybody travelling, but
Yeah.
especially if you've got kids, you don't want to be travelling
Just
with them.
ideal. It's got bunk beds ready.